Hi everyone, I'm Paula Shoyer and welcome to my kitchen in Chevy Chase, Maryland, just outside Washington, D.C. I am known as the Kosher Baker and I am the author of 4 cookbooks. I want to welcome the U.S. Mission in Jerusalem community as well as the wider Israeli community into my home so that I can show you how to prepare my favorite Passover dessert recipe, my chocolate quinoa cake. This year, so many people are baking and cooking for Passover like never before because they cannot travel. And eating something chocolate and fabulous will make everyone's Passover so much sweeter this year. So let's get into our recipe. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to cook quinoa the same way that you cook quinoa as if you're making it for a side dish. You're going to put the quinoa into a pot, bring it to a boil, turn it down to simmer, cover it, and cook it for 15 minutes. And we're going to put that into our food processor. The next thing we're going to add is orange juice. You can use fresh or from the bottle. We're going to add eggs. In this recipe, we use dark cocoa. And if you don't have the dark cocoa, you can always use the regular lighter cocoa. I'm going to add baking powder and salt and vanilla. So by using the vanilla, you kind of moderate the coconut flavor of it. And you can melt the coconut oil or you could leave it creamy. I just like it a little bit softened. And if you don't have coconut oil, like coconut oil, or are allergic to coconut oil, go ahead and use any other kind of oil that you have. And we're going to add sugar. And now we're going to get ready to blend this all together. All right, this is looking really good. You can see that. And then I'm going to add more chocolate because there's no such thing as too much chocolate. So this is chocolate that was melted. And when you melt chocolate in the microwave, I usually melt it for a minute first, and then I melt it for 45 seconds and then 30 seconds. You want to do it a little bit at a time. Now we're going to mix in the chocolate. So now we're going to bake the cake in a mold like this. So you could use any kind of a tube pan. I like the silicone ones because things pop out of it really, really easily. What I like to do is I like to use like a spray oil to spray the pan, and you want to spray all over. Now, if you don't have the spray oil, you can take a brush that you might use to like brush egg on challah, and you just kind of brush the inside of your pan. And you want to coat it pretty well. I'm going to take cocoa and I'm going to dust the cocoa inside the pan. So the last thing we're going to do is now we're going to put our batter into the pan. Now I'm going to take my cake and I'm going to bake it in the oven for about 50 minutes until you take a kebab skewer inside the cake and take it out and it looks clean. Now we're going to glaze this absolutely beautiful cake. Now to make the glaze, you take bittersweet chocolate that's chopped and you put it in a bowl and put it in the microwave for about 1 minute and then again for 30 seconds. But each time mix it up so that you microwave it for the least amount of time as possible. When it comes out, add vanilla and oil and whisk it well till you have this really nice smooth glaze. And if the glaze gets a little bit too thick, you can always add a drop of oil or microwave it. Now comes the best part for me where I'm going to actually taste the cake. All right, check this out. Chag Sameach.